Hey everyone, this is Anton from Mixbox and thank you for joining me on this part 2 of using the Elektron Digitone with Pro Tools. In this particular video, what we'll do is actually host the plugin, which is an AU or VST plugin inside of Pro Tools by using a AAX wrapper. The plugin that I use to wrap the AU or VST into AAX in Pro Tools is the Blue Cat audio one called Patchwork. So this is their site and it's the product, and you can download a demo of their plugins to try it, see if it works for you. I happen to have this piece of software and it's the one that I'm going to use to show it working within Pro Tools. Before we get started with the plugin in Pro Tools, let's just check that the Digitone has been found by the Elektron Overbridge software. So if you click on the logo up at the top of the screen here, and then you'll see that loads and we can see the Digitone version 1.3 is here and is active on the computer. Let's build a session in Pro Tools using the Blue Cat Patchwork to incorporate the Elektron software. So firstly, let's create an instrument track. New mono instrument track, and that's going to be the Patchwork. So within this we'll set up the plugin, so it's from Blue Cat Audio, and we got the one we want here is the Patchwork for Synth Mono. I tried the stereo one, didn't seem to work as well for the audio routing out, so that's why I used the mono one. Let's just reduce the number of these columns. I only need one, and I only need one row as well. And add into here, we load in the AU or VST plugin. So I'm going to go for the AU plugin. And here's the Digitone component. So that shows the Overbridge software launching here in the tool. We'll just close that for a second. And we'll go into the setting up now of the auxiliaries to get the audio out of this. So firstly, before we go into the plugin, let's set up our auxiliaries. So track, new, and what we want is 4 mono auxiliary inputs. Let's start T1 to correspond with the tracks from the Digitone. And then what we want to do is get the routing from the Blue Cat plugin. So as you can see, there's a number of audio outs here that are configured. If I go into here and see audio out, you'll see the audio outs here, and they're represented by these bars here. So what I want to do is get the auxiliaries out of this plugin. So go to input for T1 here. And that input, we go to plugin, look for the Blue Cat Patchwork Synth, and then auxiliary 1. We do the same for each of these, plugin, auxiliary 2. Then we're looking for the plugin input number 3, auxiliary 3, and then input from the plugin 4. So I'm also going to set up an audio in. So track new, that's for the main inputs. Taking a stereo one here for the main inputs from the Digitone, and create. And there you can see I've already got, because I've got my interface named here as the Digitone. It's on interface 1 and 2 here. Now let's set up the configuration within the Digitone. So firstly, we go to settings and we need to go to the system area. Within system, choose USB config, and then USB config we need to select the Overbridge software. Then we need to go into the audio routing, as we're setting up separate outs within Pro Tools. So within the audio routing you want to select that the 4 tracks that we have do not route to the main output. So we just select each of those, you see they go red and they've been removed from the route to main. Then it's just worth it just checking that the MIDI configuration is set up correctly to synchronize. So if we go to the MIDI config area, synchronization, just check that we've got clock receive and we've got transport receive enabled, which we have. So we're all set up on the Digitone. So this is the session that we were just working on. Now we've set up the Digitone audio routing. We'll come back to this now and play through Pro Tools. All I've done here is just change some of the routing so that I can record the session. So we've got our Patchwork set up here. We've got it routed through auxiliary 1, 2, 3 and 4. That corresponds to track 1, track 2, track 3 and track 4. Let's go to the beginning of the track and play it. So what I'll do is just mute a few of these now so we can go through them. So that was the first track, which has got sort of this pad pulse on it. Then there's the melody, which I could just move a little bit over to the left. Let's go back to the pulse, move that just a little bit to the right. And then we've got the bass, then the kit. And within this main outputs from the Digitone that's coming in via the audio channel, we've just got the effects, so we can add them into that. So this would allow you to treat any of these individually, so particular panning or adding in particular effects that you would like to add onto these directly from within Pro Tools. And of course you could set up audio channels rather than auxiliary, and you could record directly into Pro Tools these tracks. So this is the session just loaded now with some plugins added onto it. So I've got a main bus here with a number of compressors and a limiter on it, working with the inputs from the Digitone. That's part 2 of using the Digitone with Pro Tools done. I hope you liked it. If you did, please click the like button. If you want to get other videos from me, please hit the subscribe button and you'll get updates on other videos that I do. Until the next time, see you then. Bye.